Hello everyone. Today we will study the properties of electric charge. Its first property is additivity of charge. Means charges can be added algebraically. For example, if we take plus 2q minus 3q plus 4q and minus 5q charge, we have to add all the charges. But as plus minus becomes minus, and here also plus minus becomes minus, we have to subtract the charges. As we know, plus 3q and minus 5q will give us minus 2q. Even though the property is additivity of charge, but due to this signs, we have to do minus. Second property is quantization of charge. It states that charge is quantized, means a charge will exist if and only if it is the integral multiple of charge of an electron, which means Q or charge is equals to number of electrons multiplied by the charge of an electron, where n must be an integer. It can never come in fractions. For example, if a body A transfers some of its electrons to body B, it can never transfer half electron or 3.14 electrons. It always transfers the electrons in integer numbers, whether the charge may be negative or positive, but it has not to be in fraction but in integer. We can transfer 1 electron, 2 electron, but 1.5 electron can never be transferred. This is quantization of charge. Let us understand the properties of charge with an example. A polythene piece rubbed with wool is found to have a negative charge of 3 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb. Estimate the number of electrons transferred. As it is given in the question, the polythene is rubbed with wool and it gets negative charge. If the polythene is getting negative charge, the wool will definitely get positive charge, as the wool transfers some of its electrons to the polythene. We all know that Q is equals to Ne. So N would be Q upon E, where N should be an integer. As it's given in the question, the charge is 3 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb, and as we all know, the charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Now when we simplify this, we get 1.87 into 10 to the power 10. If we round off this, we get 1.9 into 10 to the power 10. As we all know that n can never come in points, it should always be an integer. So we simplify it further and we get 19 into 10 to the power 9. So the number of electrons transferred are 19 into 10 to the power 9. Let us do another example. When a scale is rubbed with hair, 2 electrons are transferred from hair to scale. Calculate the charge on hair or scale after the transfer. As it is given in the question, the electrons are transferred from hair to scale. Means hair has given 2 electrons to scale, so hair becomes positively charged and scale becomes negatively charged, because the scale has received electrons and the hair has given 2 electrons. We all know charge is plus minus Ne. Here the number of electrons are 2 and the charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So the charge on here, which is positive charge, we get plus 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and charge on scale, which is negative charge, we get minus 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. The third property of charge is conservation of charge. Means charge can neither be created nor destroyed. The total charge always remains constant, as it only gets transferred from one body to another. Which means if a body A has 5 electrons and 5 protons and body B has 5 electrons and 5 protons, if A transfers 2 electrons to B, the charge on A becomes plus 2 and charge on B becomes minus 2. This does not become plus 1 or plus 3, nor this becomes minus 1 or minus 3. The charge remains the same, only the signs change, which means the charge remains constant as it transfers from one body to another. Let us take an example. If we break down uranium, whose atomic number is 92. Atomic number means number of protons or number of electrons. So if we break down the uranium, we get thorium and helium. The atomic number of thorium is 90 and the atomic number of helium is 2. So at the conclusion what we get, the number of electrons in uranium remain 92, the number of electrons in thorium 90, number of electrons in helium 2, but if we sum this we get 92, which clears the conservation of charge property, that is charge can neither be created nor destroyed. It only gets transferred from one body to another. Thank you.